There
Is.
you go. Okay.
We got it to work, you guys.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome, everybody, to a regular city council meeting, January 8th, 2024. First, I would like to get the approval of the minutes from December 28th, 2023 of our regular city council meeting.
I'll make the motion.
Donnie makes a motion. Jackie seconds it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next, we would have additions to the agenda. One thing I'd like to add would be an update to update Tony and Lydia's computers, their laptops to what we have on our council. So they have the same, so they can run off the same formats that we run off of. So I'd like to add that. Sarah?
What?
Weston's resignation.
It can be under
What's that?
your,
Under my account.
yep,
Yeah.
under department reports.
Okay, am I on?
Donnie, got any?
No.
Did we have something we're supposed to add? I can't remember, Tony.
Did
You're
we
gonna
don't
add
have
her
to
hours.
allocate my hours?
Oh, yeah, we don't want to do
Hers and
that.
Lydia's.
Okay.
Did we have to do a motion for that?
It's just really Tony's hours.
Yeah.
Lydia's already allocated.
Oh, she is.
Yeah.
Well, she's clubhouse, but she's doing a lot of clubhouse stuff.
Okay.
Yep.
She's
Okay,
doing a
we
lot
got
of everything.
that. Jackie, oh, you have
Be
something.
under council report.
What's that?
so-
Okay, you got it under council, but we have to
Yeah,
vote
I'll
on it?
Does it matter if it's department reports?
No.
We don't in the past.
Still vote on it?
We always still, you can still vote on under department
Okay.
reports.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so if I could get a motion to approve the additions to the agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the additions to the agenda.
Okay, Jackie makes a motion to approve. Second?
I second that.
Gary seconds it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motions approved. Addition to the agenda, motion carried. Next, I would like to close the public meeting for a hearing for the ordinance 2031, the interim ordinance for cannabis sales.
I'll make the motion to close our regular council meeting.
Donnie makes a motion to close.
Second that.
Gary seconds it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
And
Close the
I'll,
meeting.
and I'll make the motion to open the public hearing.
Second?
I'll
Second.
Okay.
Jackie seconds it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried to open.
So then we just got to discuss them quick. I assume there's nobody here to question the public hearing for both ordinances. Ordinance number 231, it's just an interim ordinance prohibiting establishment of new users and/or expansions of existing users reference to cannabis products, hemp edibles, and other cannabis products. So that's pretty self-explanatory for the city of Pierz, that we're not going to allow it into our community for, right now, I think it's going to be safeguarded until at least January 1st of 2025. Then we'll have to relook at it again. So I would request,
What do we do about alcohol having cannabis? Is that,
that was already prior to this watch, so it's not included in this.
okay, no, that's just making sure I didn't understand that one.
So then I think I would just ask for, do we need a motion now or during regular meeting that we should open it
You
and?
have to reopen it and
Okay.
then,
And then reference to ordinance number 232, that's just reference to, again, policies and procedures, reference to prohibiting smoking, vaping, and the use of cannabis products, including THC or hemp-infused products on public property in the city of Pierz. That doesn't include tobacco or smoking. It's strictly cannabis and THC products and hemp products. So, and that's the other one, but again, there's nobody here to question or ask more information. I don't
Jim,
believe
you
there
got any
is.
questions?
Say, you're writing me off.
You've been here the whole time for the last 6 months. We should be good, right?
It's Mr. Nobody to you.
So then I would just ask that we close the meeting and reopen the regular meeting.
Okay, if I have a motion to.
I'll make the motion to close the public hearing meeting.
Okay, Donnie makes a motion to close.
Second that.
Gary seconds it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
make
Opposed?
a motion to open the regular city council meeting.
Okay, Jackie makes a motion to open the regular city council meeting.
Second that.
Gary seconds it. All in favor, say aye.
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 Okay, first, I would like to have a motion to approve ordinance 2031, the interim ordinance for cannabis sales.
The ordinance 231,
Yeah,
correct?
sorry about
Okay,
that.
nope, you're
231.
okay. I'll make a motion to approve ordinance number 231.
I'll second that.
Okay, Jackie makes motion, Donnie seconds it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried for ordinance number 231, the interim ordinance for cannabis sales. Then I'd like to have a motion for ordinance 232 for no use in the public.
I'll make that motion.
Donnie makes the motion.
I'll second.
Jackie seconds the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried, Eric, for ordinance 232 for the no use in public for cannabis.
I appreciate your hard work, especially the lawyer. She's worked on this for a long time. It's been
Sue?
a process for about a year. So we finally have it in the books. So thank you for the patience and the dedication to the
Yeah, thank you too, Eric. So next we have planning and zoning with Jim.
We had one application, and that was by Myron Kiava to split his property at 26264 Highway 27 West. That is the lot where Napa Auto was on, and it goes all the way back to that new shed he built back there about 3 or 4 years ago. And I think the intent is he may be selling Napa Auto or that, and he wants to sell that building and that strip of land, but he wants to keep his shed in the back on the north end of that lot. And so he had it surveyed, and one of the issues was an easement to get back there. He had it surveyed and has an easement, a 15-foot easement on the survey to get back there. Otherwise, the county wouldn't approve it anyhow if he didn't have an easement to get back there. And so actually, we didn't have any issues with it as it is surveyed. And I went and looked. He had it surveyed, and it looks okay to us. And we would recommend that you approve it, the lot split.
Okay. Is that it for you then?
That's
Jim?
it.
Good.
I'll
So
make the motion to approve the lot split.
Donnie makes the motion to approve the lot split.
Second that.
Gary seconds the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried for the lot split. Then we need to designate our official newspaper, which would be the Morrison County Record. If I could get a motion for that.
I'll make the motion.
Donnie makes the motion to make Morrison County Record our official newspaper.
Second that.
Gary seconds the motion. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carried. So then we need to select an official depository for our city funds. And we use F&M Bank here in Pierz, and I'd like to get, is everybody, first I should ask, is everybody okay with that?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
Is that right? Can I get a motion to make them our official bank?
I'll make it. Go ahead.
I'll make a motion for F&M Bank to be our bank.
I'll second that.
Okay, we got a motion and we got a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried to make F&M Bank our city bank for our funds. Then we have the 2024 annual designations and appointments. And I do have those, they're on the computer for everybody to see. There's a couple of things I've done. In the past, we've always had the city administrator's name in the designations on the committees and designations. I thought actually to make it just simpler, we can just put city administrator in. That way if there's any changes, we don't have to keep changing the person's name. Just makes it a lot smoother. I also did that with the clerk, and I just put clerk in there as well, because the clerk is pretty much all financial stuff. Where they're at doesn't necessarily change much. So I thought we'd just change that to clerk, and then I added Gary Berg to several other things. Added him to the electric committee, solid waste, and one or two other ones, but that's what I have. You guys can look at them, or if you looked at them. And then
So
I-
the only thing I have here is Employee Advisory Committee should still continue to be the treasurer, because if you have you, me, and the clerk, that is a public forum.
oh, it should be
It
treasurer.
should be treasurer,
Yeah.
not clerk. So
Yeah,
if
let's
you
change,
could
make that change,
that.
please. Yeah.
And then also Finance Committee, Sarah, if I can just make sure treasurer, / treasurer,
Yeah.
that's what I would do. So then going forward, we
Great.
just have that as treasurer.
That's a nice catch, treasurer, yep. And then I also talked to Rick Shabluski and gave him, he was okay with going on the park board for an extra 3-year term. Bobby Gruber was in here several weeks ago and asked us to approve Mark Fighton and Dave Fisher to the Rich Prairie Sewer and Water District for additional 2-year term. We agreed to that. Economic Development Authority Board, we added Gary Berg and then re-upped Sharon Bell for that. So with those changes, actually, somebody want to make a motion with those changes?
Make a motion to approve all those changes.
Okay. Gary
I'll
makes a
second it.
motion. Gary makes a motion to approve the changes. Donnie seconds it. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried for the 2024 annual designations and appointments. Then we have the 2024 fee schedule. I asked Donnie I asked Donnie to update it. Is there any major changes, Donnie, to it at all?
No, there's a couple that we're looking at, but until we figure out some things that we have issues with, we can't change those. So we'll leave it as is and we'll update it once we get those through the system here.
Okay, so if I could get a motion for the 2024 fee schedule.
Make a motion to approve the fee schedule.
Okay, Gary makes a motion to approve it.
I'll second.
Jackie seconds the motion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? A motion carried to approve the 2024 fee schedule. Farmers and merchants, state bank signature card, and safety deposit designations. So Tony, as far as that goes, I'm on there, right? Or how's that? Do you know?
Yes, you're on
Oh,
there.
Sarah, I'm sorry, maybe you.
Yeah, you're on there. I'm on there. And right now we need to remove Kyle
Okay.
and put the new clerk on, whoever that is.
Okay, I did go down there and I talked to them to remove Kyle, but we probably should have a vote on that, I'm assuming. Do we need to vote on that?
Probably will, because you'll probably need to prove with the meeting minute notes that he
Yeah,
has been
you have to bring the
officially
meeting minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
And he's still on our checks that we print.
He is,
His
huh?
signature.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we
His
need to
signature.
remove all that stuff.
Yes.
And then, let's see, so then I think they're just gonna let it, from talking to him, I think we're gonna probably have a new clerk relatively soon. And then, hopefully, and then we can put the new clerk on there and probably the city administrator, I suppose, huh? Who all
City
goes?
administrator been on there historically.
okay.
Oh, on the account, I believe so.
Okay.
Yes.
And so how many
So-
signatures do we need on those checks? Can
Two?
we just, 2?
President
So
and
the mayor and the clerk are historically the two on the checks.
Okay.
Okay, so,
So then I need to do a motion to remove the clerk,
okay,
add city administrator. Correct?
yeah, when we get one.
Okay, so if we want to just pre-approve it, so
Yep.
then it
Oh,
can just
that'd be awesome.
automatically be added.
And the new clerk too.
And then the new clerk.
Okay,
I'll second that.
And then. do
She's
we
not
need to
done.
make a separate one to remove Kyle from the checks? Or
I-
do we do it all
I don't know
together?
how.
probably if we remove them, I would think that
That's
we
a-
would be able to remove
Taking
them.
them out the signature card should be doing that.
Yeah.
I would assume.
Okay, so Donnie makes the motion.
No, Jackie made the motion.
I'm sorry,
I
Jackie
second
makes
it.
the motion. Donnie seconds the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
So I'm gonna recap it. We're gonna remove Kyle from the safety deposit designations. We will add our new clerk, and then we will add our new city administrator to that once they get hired or approved by the council.
And I know we talked in our meeting earlier, and this is off topic and I can go when we go to city updates.
You want to wait till council update?
Yep.
Okay. And then, here, the employee policy actually is here.
Yep, so I can talk about that.
Yeah, go for it.
So employee policy, so we have our non-DOT drug and alcohol and cannabis testing and drug-free workplace act. We modeled it from the League of Minnesota Cities. So the drug and alcohol and cannabis testing and drug-free workplace act for non-commercial drivers is that basically we may do drug testing for pre-employment. It's not that we have to, but we may for certain positions that are coming in. So that would need to be added in because our current policy is not legal. And so we need to get that approved and in so that we can get this policy added to Pro Resources. And then the second one would be the drug testing for commercial drivers policy and get that added in and then updated and sent over to Pro Resources so they can get this policy updated, and any of our commercial drivers would then have to read and approve this because they would have to maintain DOT cards if you're a commercial driver.
So, do it.
So I would just need a motion to approve the policies in there and get those going.
Okay,
I'll make that motion.
if I get a second.
I second that.
Gary seconds the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried, Jackie, to update to drug
Do
policies.
we want to just talk about the handbook since it's part of employee policy?
Absolutely. Go
Perfect.
for it.
So I've been working tirelessly
She has
at
been.
updating this policy. It's been a labor of love for about 4 months, 5 months now. So we just to reiterate with our public that we had done a workshop today to go over the current changes. And we had asked the input of our current employees to come and if they wanted to. And so with the corrections that we've all agreed upon, I would like to motion that we have our updated policy approved with the correct changes to go into effect.
Yeah, and before we do that, hopefully you guys can remember that. I just wanted to personally say thank you, Jackie. I worked with you a little bit on it, but you did 99.9%. So I really want to thank you because I don't think people realize how much work it actually was. And I also wanted to thank the two city employees that are actually three for having really good dialogue during our policy today. There was some
Well,
things.
5. We have 5 employees
Yeah,
here
we-
that, we really appreciate.
Yeah, there were 5 here. I'm
Yep.
just saying the 3
Yep.
that are sitting here,
Yep.
and all 5, everybody that's been here. So, thank you so much because I think we had some really good dialogue and realistically, part of all the stuff, you guys, is that it goes back to the transparency. We really truly value your input, the employees' input, and I think I said earlier, we're all human, we all make mistakes, and finding those grammatical errors and just real simple things that could cause some confusion, really, really helped out. So it could have been a tough meeting. It was real positive, I think, and so thank you for that. So anyway, go ahead.
I honestly, truthfully, just want to say thank you and just how the positivity is going with all of this. I know that there is a lot of changes happening right now, and I have every faith over the next few months as things go, in the next 6 months, and the next year, that it's just going to continue to grow, and
Oh,
we're
yeah.
going to see more strength, and we're really going to tighten a lot of things and get really what my heart is and all of our employees in our city taken care of the way that our hearts have been wanting to do all along. So I'm hoping that this next year brings even more benefits and more that we're getting instituted by doing this policy and by having all of your guys' input and hard work. And so I'm really, 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 really thankful to
Yeah,
have you guys all here.
absolutely. So I guess now, hope.
I just need a motion to approve the handbook with the changes. It will go
Yeah.
through another review just for grammatical effect, but it's the changes that we talked about and the core changes that were in here that were presented.
Make a motion to approve Jackie's 99.9% of the work and Mayor John's 0.1%.
Yeah, we need a second, I think, on that.
I'll second that.
Okay, Donnie seconds. I know it's tough for you, Donnie.
And I just want to reiterate too, like, with that, it's aside from that, that this is going to showcase some vision, mission, and values that the city hasn't had prior. And it's really near and dear to my heart that the city of Pierz actually has a vision, mission, and, mission, vision, and values. Just to showcase what our employees do for us and what they do for the city, because they are what makes the city run. And for residents to see that we have this, I think is going to be really great for us going forward.
So all in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carried. So then I'd like to touch really quick on I'd like to get a motion to update Tony and Lydia's computers to what we have on the council, because they got all kinds of problems, and it's costing more for them to fix them than it is just to buy them new ones.
Yeah, I would make a motion that we update, and I would even go so far as to seeing if Dion needs hers updated, if that's part of it all.
It'd be both.
Get it all Dion, Lydia's,
Oh, Dion's?
and
Yeah.
I don't know if she needs to, but I don't want to come back if
No.
it needs to be done.
Actually, Lydia has been using Dion's because Dion says she never uses it.
Okay,
So-
so, all right, so then it would be.
So it's to
make a
Tony and
motion.
Lydia. Yeah,
Yep,
make a
For
motion.
Tony and Lydia's. to be
Second.
done.
I'll second it.
Donnie seconds the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Tony, so you get a new computer? Yeah, and so does Lydia. It's awesome, isn't it? And then I also would like to get a motion to allocate Tony's hours to the city of Pierz. She's been dedicating a lot of her time, and she's currently like for the park, and there's no reason to bill or have it go to the park when she's spending all of her time here, actually picking up the slack, which she's doing a great job. But so I don't want to penalize the park for her hours that she's putting in
Yeah, I
here.
would make a motion to approve to allocate those hours to the city of Pierz, retro dated to the first date that you started doing that. So it'll have to go
You
back.
can figure it
but
out, yeah, or
Yeah,
just
we'll
start the
Many
first.
hours, but just for budgeting purposes.
Yeah,
so that
we'll
it's not all
figure it out.
spread Yep.
Yep, so we got a motion.
I'll second that.
Donnie seconds the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed. Motion carried to start allocating Tony's hours to the city of Pierz instead of the golf course, since she's taken a lot of the burden on here for us. Then we go to the city council reports. I would like to talk about, there's a terminology called the consent agenda for future reoccurring items. And that'd be something we'd work with the new city administrator on. What that would be is that we have a lot of reoccurring things, like you guys just saw a lot of them today. We just basically make the motions and go down. We could really consolidate a lot of those and just put 4 of them into one thing, and we could just put it under consent agenda and use that moving forward, so we're not spinning our wheels as much. It just smooths things out a little bit. I think I would, just, do we need a motion for that, do you think?
I would say once the new city administrator is here, if that's the way the agenda is going to go, then we would make a motion for the agenda to look that way with the new city administrator.
Yeah, we're gonna have a couple more meetings though before that.
Yeah.
I don't know, just change, I think we're okay it's just changing the agenda, it's not that big of a deal. You guys okay with that?
Yep.
Let's just do that.
And then, the agenda is going to change too if that's approved.
Yeah,
by
oh
you
yeah, that's
guys.
right. What about, did you guys get a chance to see? Did you
Oh, I did not.
take a look at that? I'll keep talking, then I got one other thing. That is like, we actually want to change our agenda to that. That way we can mark off who makes the motion, who seconds it. And you know what, it's a great, easy history thing. You go back and look at stuff
100%.
then. Isn't
Yeah,
that
I'm
awesome?
willing, I'd make a motion to move to the consent
Did
agenda.
you see it, Gary?
No.
Can I only show it to Gary really quick? Thank you. Huh?
It came,
It's about time, huh, Eric?
Oh, yeah.
I was telling Donnie that.
Hey,
It's
it's
about,
happening.
yeah,
Steady.
yeah.
It's the tortoise and the hare.
Kind of, yeah,
we didn't
kind of
get it from the
disappeared
school,
for a
though. It
while.
came from
Does
a
that look
different
good,
city.
Gary?
Yep.
So somebody want to make a motion to
I did.
accept
I
that?
made a motion
Okay,
to
Jackie made a
accept the
motion to
consent
accept that.
agenda.
I'll second that.
Gary seconds the motion. All in favor, say aye. It's for the new
Aye.
format.
Yep.
Aye.
Okay, okay, opposed? Motion carried for the new format for our agenda. And then I just wanted to make a quick update on our how we're progressing with the new city administrator. We had at least 11 or 12 applications for the position. We had four outstanding candidates. And what we did is we just had a hiring committee. Then we went to, we brought them in to meet a lot of our employees, took them around town so they could get an input. So what we tried to do as a council is include the commercial club, one of our, our businesses, our employees, the council. We try to make it as inclusive as possible, so we got views from everybody. But we got it narrowed down at this point, and we're.
We would need to make a motion to approve you making the offer.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Okay, so I guess it'd be nice to get a motion to approve for me to make an offer to who we feel is our best candidate
To state the wages,
and debate the wages.
well, not debate,
Not
but
debate.
state
State the
the
wages.
that you will be offering it at.
I don't
Okay.
think you do that until she accepts
No.
or he accepts it.
Well, yeah, but
When we get that
when we
point.
get to that point,
Yeah.
but we
Yep.
do need to do a motion.
I'll make the motion to allow you
offer.
to go into negotiations to offer.
Okay. Can
I
get-
will second that.
Jackie seconds it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried to give me permission.
Because we already voted and approved the wage range, so.
Yeah, we
we're
already
good
did
with
all
that
that.
piece.
Yeah, we already
Yep.
did that already.
So it's
Guess
just
we
the
don't have
motion
to.
to offer.
Okay, good. So that is it for me. I don't, Donnie?
Now you got all this.
Well, I know, but I didn't know if
Oh,
you had.
I don't have anything, no.
Council, any more council updates for Jackie? I think you're.
What are you gonna update us on?
How's everybody doing with, did everybody take that class yet that needed to
Oh.
take it? Or,
Yes.
I mean, it's only been a weekend.
I know, but it happens fast.
I know.
So
I just,
just,
think Zach has to yet for right.
Let's see, we got,
yep, department reports.
yeah, where in the heck is that?
It's at the bottom of the first page.
No, they're not on there, so we'll give you.
Yeah, it's just department reports, so he can get in there.
Report.
John, do you have an update about the clerk?
Yeah, so what I'd like to do is, if it's okay with you guys, I would like to recommend Sarah Fighton for the position for our new clerk. And what we can do, my goal would be then, is if it's okay with all you guys, and get a vote, we could swear her in at the next council meeting. So I would need a motion for that.
I'll make a motion to approve Sarah Fighton as the next city clerk.
I'll second that.
Jackie makes the motion.
I'll second that.
Gary seconds the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
You know, you could swear her
Aye.
in right now because we approved her.
I don't know, I would swear in, but I don't know if we got the paperwork. I can't
Oh,
remember
yeah, you
the,
can't, so.
I know, I
we'll
didn't want to put
draft
Tony
the
in.
Paperwork and then swear you in.
I guess I could Google it really quick, but.
All right, so
Congratulations.
I make a motion then to post the city treasurer position.
Yes.
I'll second that.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carried. To post the treasurers. Okay, now are we, Zach, would you like to get in the hot seat for a second?
Good evening, Mayor, Council. I guess there's not a whole lot going on, but I do have, Weston did contact me and say he's not coming back, so I'd like to get a motion to formally accept his resignation.
Weston?
Weston Watala.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So could we get a motion for that?
Yep,
you
I'll
guys?
make a motion to accept Weston Watala's resignation.
Okay, Jackie makes a motion to accept.
I second that.
Gary seconds the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Zach.
So, and then basically, it's winter, not a whole lot going on. In another month-ish, we'll start preparing to get things sharpened and all that, and oil change and all the equipment, and be ready for the spring. So,
Awesome.
Great, thank you.
thank you.
So now we
She's
go,
got, Tony's got her department report.
oh, sir, go ahead.
I saw that you had a park board update, and can I just update and let, if anybody that's watching or,
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
we are taking over our own scorecards and advertising on each hole and the hole signs. And so we will be going around to all the local businesses and people that have previously had advertising and selling our own and hoping to get the money back into the city instead of giving it to a different business. Now with me and Lydia on, we have that time to use to do that. So we are hoping for a positive.
So So you're gonna take out bids to
Yep, so-
local, so are you gonna post that onto like Facebook and?
Yep, we have prices that we're gonna sell. We're gonna sell post or scorecard advertising, and then we're going to sell the whole signs and the whole signs and advertising on that.
Do you have the pricing here so we can approve the park board approve the budgets for that?
It's
And
$300 on the scorecard, and it was $500 for the signs, and that's for 2 years. And we are going to go, it's going to be the same people, we're going to offer those holes to the people that have had them previously. If they decline, then we can move on to new businesses.
awesome.
And then we are also looking at maybe doing some advertising on the golf carts, putting some stickers on. And I believe that was $200 for 2 years if they would want their advertisement on the golf cart on a sticker. That is an option.
So, and that's new business
Oh, yeah.
theoretically.
So a lot of this stuff is basically new. Tony's taking it on to, instead of hiring out or paying for people to do it, they're going to take it on and we can hopefully our goal is to create more revenue, right, for the golf course.
Yes. Yep.
That's awesome.
It really is.
And another thing is I don't know if it has to be reported, but we are going with the times, and we are going to be doing a convenience fee on any credit cards being taken. We realized how much money we are losing by not doing that, and so we are going to start with a 3.5% service fee, convenience fee on any credit cards being used at the golf course.
Kind of like what a lot of bars are doing
Yep.
now.
We already do it at City Hall, right, Tony?
There is, yes.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
and we weren't doing it before, and it is a huge expense, and that we need to
That was a
get that
great
money back
cut.
into the city.
That was a great caught on you. And if I don't think we need a motion for that, but
No?
no.
And
That's a
then
great caught.
we're looking at a billboard. We're trying to get some approval for some billboards on the north side of town, on our city land, but Scott Sayre is taking that on
Yep.
and seeing what we can do and what we can't do.
Yeah, it's all good. All good stuff. Treasurer's report?
Yes. Let's see.
Are you all choked up for
Yeah,
that new
I'm a little
position?
verklempt. As of 12/31, our bank account was $2,055,932.57, and we did balance, so that's good.
I apologize to interrupt you. We still have to approve the payout. Vote to approve the payout.
For what?
Vote to approve the payout.
For Bob. Okay,
We have to vote for it.
yeah, it makes sense. So should we do it at the end and
We
come
can do it
back?
after hers.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
You can do it
That's
under update.
Sorry.
no, that's okay.
I'll make a motion to accept the treasurer's report.
Dinah makes a motion to accept the treasurer's report.
I second it.
Gary seconds it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Motion carried.
And then for claims, I have $414,072.44.
So I need a motion to.
Make a
accept-
motion to accept that.
Okay. Gary makes motion to accept the claims.
I'll second that.
Donnie seconds it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay?
Aye.
Updates, do you
Then you
want?
can do that.
You want, what?
Now you can do Bob under.
Yeah.
updates.
So you got, I think I handed you that sheet that I had, Jackie.
You
unless
gave it
wanna
to
cover-
Tony.
Oh, I got it.
Give it to Tony.
You gave it to
So
Tony.
you want,
But it's just a payout.
yeah, if you want to
It
hand
was for
that down. here.
766 hours.
So we kind of discussed at our workshop about Baba Trimba's payout. So he's got some vacation time PTO, some sick time, and certain things on here that I think that we need to pay him out on, and it comes to a total of 766 hours. And I'd like to get a motion for that and to go to Pro Resources to make that payout to him.
I'll second that.
Okay, yeah, so somebody's got to make a motion first.
Oh, I'll make a motion to
Hey,
do a
Jack.
payout for 766 hours.
Jackie makes a motion for the payout.
I second that.
Gary seconds the motion. All in favor, say aye.
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 So that would be, Tony, to work with Pro Resources to pay Bob out for 766 hours of PTO and sick time. I'll give it back to you. Okay, so that is it, my friend.
That being said, then I will make a motion to adjourn.
Donnie makes a motion to adjourn.
A second.
Gary seconds the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Okay.
Opposed? Motion carried. Meeting adjourned.